Skylanders is racing? What?
I love my dad.
Do you smell it? Can you feel it? 'Cause I can. The ground's shaking. Social media's rocking. Everybody's talking about it. Speculation, rumors. You know what rumors are? Things that are not true. Things that are not proven to be true. So this is all just speculation. Nothing is final. But what everybody's talking about, Skylanders 5 might be a racing game. I don't like racing games. No, no, no. But let's go ahead and say that this is a racing game. That's what this video is going to be about, racing. Let's just stick to that one topic. Let's have some questions for racing. But before I even get into that, I personally don't like racing. I hate racing games. I hate cars. I hate painting cars. I hate fixing cars up, whether it be the engine, whether it be model cars, real cars. I absolutely hate vehicles. I don't like having a car that was black at one time. I don't like sanding it down in my pop's garage and sanding it all down and repainting it myself yellow. I don't like adding rims to cars. I hate adding body parts to cars. I hate transforming vehicles and make them faster and quicker and make them look so much better than they were when they were stock. I really hate racing games. Can you get the sarcasm in my voice? Good. Yes, I like racing games. But for Skylanders, let's talk about it. Let's go inside and let's chit-chat about some Skylanders 5, if it is speculation on racing. Let's do it. Now we're inside, and by the way, I love my Gran Turismos back in the day. I love my grids, and I love my Need for Speed, as you will be seeing in the back of the background. But anyways, this is just about Skylanders racing. What if it is a Skylanders racing? Not it is, but what if? So that's the topic of this video. And you want to ask me, Steve, are you really into racing? Are you? Well, when I was a child, I used to have these little tiny race cars that I still have till this day. Daddy made the fastest one in the neighborhood, and I was so upset because his was so fast. And just like son likes to be like father, I had to come up with my own, but my own style, black and green. You know what I'm saying? With the weights, with the better engine, fast as hell. It eventually beat this bad boy. These were fun times, and I still have them, and I'll always have them till the day I die, I guess. I don't know. And do I like racing? Yes, I like racing. I like that kind of stuff. The problem is, it's Skylanders. Skylanders was in its own lane. First, let me also say this. I will not, in this video, be giving you the name of what's been going out there of the racing game. I will not be showing you pictures that's out there, just for the simple fact of mainly, obviously, copyright strikes. And the other one is, out of respect for the company, they don't want it to be out yet. When they want it to be out, they'll let Skylander Dad know first, like he even said in his video. He will get it first, so be prepared for that. And of course, it'll trickle on, and then I'll get it just like everybody else is going to get it. And that's when I'll give you the full, in-depth report on what the game really is. But anyways, this is about racing. What if Skylanders was racing? We need to start off with the pros and cons. If it's racing, then it's going to be a new type of game, a brand new type. This is a pro. This is going to be a brand new, open our eyes to Skylander version of the game. The Skylander version of racing. Mario Kart and all this stuff, I'm going to get into that big time, but now our Skylanders is going into that lane. The second one is a new gimmick. The new gimmick's coming along with the game. That's a pro. The next is new characters. That's a big pro, right? We all want new characters. And the last thing is it could change the racing game forever for everybody. Everyone might want to jump on this little train track and cruise with it.
If they can make portals themselves for every racing game in the future and have them add parts, and imagine a Need for Speed. You buy the car, you put it on the portal, you add the rims, you can add the motor, you can add the intakes, you can add the exhaust, make it go faster, go online and go actually, you know, race people. But because you bought all these little knick-knack parts, you know, $5 for this, $2 for that, whatever, you really built this car up, put them on the portal, imagination can run wild with that. You get what I'm saying? So this can actually, Toys for Life in vehicles can change the racing game for everybody, for every game. So you never know, man. It really could change it. So anyways, what's the cons? What's the bad parts? It could ruin the racing game forever. Not only can it make it better, now it could ruin it. Because what if I get in there and I'm all excited to play it, and the mechanics is just, what? They haven't got this down? But you gotta remember, Vicarious Visions knows what they're doing with racing. If you didn't know, they have made racing games in the past. Crash Bandicoot kart racing, or something with a kart, there it is. They've made this before, so they know, they have an idea what they're doing. It honestly looks like a Mario Kart ripoff, is what the Crash Bandicoot is, you know, with the power-ups and even the cartoony look and all that stuff. Looks exactly like a Mario Kart. And that's what I'm afraid they're going to do with Skylanders. Another con is, what's the portal going to do? Is it going to be all bulky and have a, take up another huge space on my shelf? What's the portal gonna look like? Another con, is that it? Is that all we do is race? Or is racing just a small part of the new game? Is racing like the new characters we have to race in order to go to the next level, sort of like that's how we get through the gates? Or what is that? Is racing, is that it? As much as I like racing, come on now. I don't play a game just to go around and around and around and around and around. I mean, is that it? We just go in circles? I mean, I know some people are still playing Mario Kart, but I got it, but I don't play it no more. I don't know. I mean, how often do you put a Mario Kart and play that? I'm not that huge of a racer fan. Let's talk about the gimmick. So I guess the gimmick is if it's racing. Okay, what's racing? Racing means, what's racing? It's basically forward motion in a competitive mode, right? You're trying to beat the person next to you, whether it be backwards. Oh, I already said forward, but whether it be boats, motorcycles, cars, whatever it is. I mean, that's racing. So what is this gimmick going to be? Vehicles? Is this going to be the characters that are racing? Are we buying parts for the vehicles? What is the racing going to be of Skylanders? What is the Toys for Life? Is it the character or the vehicles? And if it's the vehicles, do we have 10 vehicles, like one per element, and the characters will go inside and we swap them out just like Swappers did, because Swappers was a huge hit, so they thought, let's go back to Swap Force because we see the numbers. We see the numbers. Swap Force was a big hit. Everyone likes Swap Force, so let's go back to swapping. Do we swap vehicles? Do we swap the characters? Nobody knows. And also, what's going on with the portal? Like I said before, I mean, is it going to be bulky? And I know that, you know, is there going to be a part for the cars now? And is there going to be, like, the traps? Is the traps? Is the villains? We can't forget about the villains, because now we got a part connected to the portal. Is the villains going to be able to race? Are they going to be a part of the game? What's going on with the villains? On all the other previous games, we got to use all the characters up till now. Well, how are we going to use the villains in a racing game? All they are is traps inside. All they are is villains in those beautiful traps. How do we get those villains into the vehicles? Or how do we get those villains to race? And let's talk about tracks. We all know from Mario Karts, there's well, now they got, you know, little jump things and all different kind of kart racers. They got, you know, shortcuts. They got you know, power-ups. They got speed boosts. They got anything you think of. They got the red shell, the blue 3 shells that spin around, the star. Whatever it is, all those different games got different abilities to make you, you know, shoot the other guy down. Are these even going to be ability? Are they just going to be like a simulator racer? Is it going to be? Am I going to be? Can I even, if this is a possibility, play with Smolder Dash and use my whip to whip people around? I don't even. How's that going to work? And is there even vehicle damage? Is that even part of the game? Vehicle damage? Can I take a certain amount of vehicle damage, and if I take too much, I'll spin around and stop, and everybody passes by me? I mean, come on. The reason why I don't play Mario Kart a lot anyways is because you get to the front of the line and you're first player and all of a sudden you know the shells are coming, you know the bananas are coming, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You spin around and you go flying in the back. And it's just over and over and rinse and repeat, and it gets boring after a while. So sorry if I'm trying to hate on Mario Kart. I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm just telling you that I don't play it a whole lot. I'd rather Skylanders be what it was in the past than not try to be a racing game. But I will have an open mind about it, and if it is a racing game, you know I'm going to buy it. I'm a hardcore fan of Skylanders, so whatever it is, regardless what it is, I'm going to buy it. Just like my child. Sometimes she does things that just makes me so upset, like any child does. But you need to know that I love her to death, and I would do anything for that girl. So Skylanders, I love them to death. Not as much as my daughter, but you get the idea. You see what I'm going with this. No matter what they do, no matter how mad I get, I will still purchase the Skylanders and the characters and whatever they have for us. Unless they come out with something just like the minis and just like the traps. If I could figure it out what they're trying to do, I'm going to put a stop to that and I won't be buying it. I'll let you guys know what the deal is on this racing game, if it is a racing game. And speaking of the tracks, are they going to have 10 tracks, 12 tracks, 15 tracks? How many tracks are they going to have? If it's a brand new game, they're probably not going to have any from, well, obviously they won't have any from the past, no tracks from the past. So, what are they going to have? Just 10 tracks? Is that it? That'll get old really fast. And what's going on with the puzzles like we used to have back in the day with the turn this, turn that, go around and get those little blobs to meet each other? What about those? What about the puzzles? Push the blocks this way, push it. We don't have that no more. And what about Sky Stones? Is there no more Sky Stones? How are we going to play Sky Stones racing like this? I throw a card down, you throw a card down. How's that going to work? That's not going to work. Where's the Sky Stones? And let's talk about characters. You can't possibly have over 150, whatever, I don't know what the amount is, but you can't possibly have all those Skylanders back in the new game if it's racing. You can't have the light cores, you can't have the tree, you can't have the T-Rex, you can't have the giants, the swappers, all the variants, the minis. You can't have all that if it's just a racing game. If you do, that's pretty damn impressive, but I don't think you're going to have that many characters in a racing game. That being said, so now I think if it is a racing game, they're only going to have probably 1 or 2 for each element. So let's just say it's 1. That's 10 characters, right? Light and Dark, hopefully they're back. And what's Light and Dark? Are they even back for the new racing game? Let's say they are. So that's 10 characters you're going to get if it's just 1 per element. And then maybe they'll throw a couple in there from the previous game. Maybe some of the characters that have vehicles themselves. Boomjet rides around on that bomb. We got Frino that rides around a motorcycle. You got Jetpack Man with the Gill Grunt. Just, I don't know. That's some ideas, but what are they going to do with the characters? Who are they bringing them back? Because if it's a racing game, I don't think they're bringing back, and I don't think they're going to bring everyone back. And if that's the case, then Mrs. Smolderdash won't be in the new game. I'm just telling you how it is, boys and girls. I don't think they're going to bring over 150 characters back for a racing game. Now, what about the modes? No battle mode? If there is a battle mode, is it just going to be like a Mario Kart, run around with the balloons and shoot each other down? Or is it going to be like, I'm sorry I keep referencing it to Mario Kart, because Mario Kart is the #1 kart racer, the most popular racing game, kart racer. And if this is a racing game, then that means Skylanders are trying to take over that lane, which I wish they weren't doing this. But because Skylanders has set their own lane, they did their own thing. Now, if it is a racing game, they're looking over there and they're like, all right, we can do this because we've done it before. Let's jump over there, but bring it to life. Let's bring Toys for Life in a racing game. It might work. It might work. But that means there will be no more platforming, going around doing puzzles. And like I said, modes. There will be no. Is there going to be extra bonus missions? Is there going to be what were those? In Giants we had the heroic mode, the heroic quests. Is there not going to be no more Brock's Arena? Is there not going to be no chaos mode? Who cares about chaos mode? On battle mode. Is there even going to be battle mode anymore? But I will say this. Now that if it is a racing game, it seems like it's a little bit more simple. They just do tracks and throw 20 characters on there and call it good. I think they could do online racing with Skylanders. It'll be cool, but there'll be a lot of things we're missing. Like I said, all those beautiful levels, all those modes, and all of our characters probably will not be on that game. So that's it, man. Racing, 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 racing. What? So what do you got? I want you guys to put down below. Are you excited? You're like me. If you're watching this, you're going to buy it no matter what. You're going to buy it. But are you guys excited for racing? Or are you disappointed it's racing? It's not. Nothing's confirmed, by the way. And I also want to give if anybody's watching this, I'm not going to call anybody out, but or any YouTubers, please express how you feel on YouTube. I really liked it when Skylander Dad said he missed battle mode. It really expressed his feelings. What I'm trying to say is they don't really express how they feel. I wish more YouTubers would express their feelings. It's not all gummy bears and gummy worms and cherries with whipped cream on top. You know, and that's one thing you'll get from me for sure. You're going to get my honest opinion. Do I like it? Am I excited about it? Is it cool? Is it not cool? You're going to get that from me. So from you guys, I want to know, are you guys excited or not excited? Could care less. Please, I want you guys to express your feelings down below. Might be the newest kart racer for everybody to play. Everyone to see. And I want to leave off with this one last thing. This might just be a rumor that someone put out there. I'm not going to say by Activision. I'm not going to say by Vicarious Visions. I'm just saying somebody could be putting this stuff out there just to throw you guys off. Okay, nothing's confirmed yet. You understand me? Nothing's confirmed. So, just like Warcraft, before the big expansion was announced, they put out a thing about the new class was a bard, someone that plays music on a guitar, and the internet went ballistic, went crazy. They were like, no! How could that be the new class? And everyone thought it was the real thing. No, my God, wah, tears falling, everybody's crying, all bundled up and couldn't sleep at night. Come to find out, that was just some propaganda they put out there to throw you guys off, so you guys worry about that more than the actual expansion that was going to come out, which they released it later, a couple weeks and months later, whatever. And everyone's like, whoo! And they were jumping for joy because it was actually a cool expansion. But like I said, that could be totally false. This may not be a racing game. But I'm just making a video, what if it is? You know, possibilities are endless. And everybody, what if Skylanders is a racing game? Let's try it out. See how it goes. Like I said, I'll give you my true opinion, and I wish everybody else to do the same. Till next time, guys. Skylanders is a racing game. What? Boom!
I love my dad.